Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 888. My name is Tanya. Well, set your intentions and Happy New Year. It's almost here in America. What time is it now? It's 11:30. It's 11:30. Hang on, let me see. What does it say? 11:30, baby. It's almost time. Time for the bowl to drop, baby. So I want to do a reading. I got this nice little bowl, weighing in the new year. There you go. Ring in the new year. 3 for that. Yes, 3 for completion. Alright, let's call in spirit and let's get this party started, shall we? Spirit guides and angels of your whitest light, please give me a clear message for the collective, one that brings healing, hope, and understanding of their situation. Protect me as I open myself up to channel these messages and protect my beautiful collective. Alright, I'm wishing every single one of you a beautiful and wonderful 2025. What I'm hearing in my head is love takes time. And I have here an example. Now, I'm a baker. I love to bake. It is in my blood. Now, for tomorrow, which is almost today, I am making a chocolate-filled beignet. And this is the dough. Okay? And the smell is incredible. I wish we had smell-o-vision. You would love it. Not only the candles, but also the smell of this beautiful dough. But like this dough, right, as an example, it takes time. It's not like a simple thing. There's a lot that goes into making that activate and grow. And the same is true for love. I feel like there was an infancy of love that somebody had for a person, but it was like stunted or ended before it could even take flight, is what I'm hearing. So let's go into it. Spirit, give me a message, please. And I want to really thank you in 2025, and actually 2024. I want to thank everybody out there who have made this channel grow. I know Spirit has a say in this as well. I channel messages through Spirit. Spirit helps this channel grow. But each and every one of you contribute to the channel with your energy, your intentions, showing up and showing out, and subscribing to the channel. So I do want to thank you so much for all that you do to contribute to the greatness of this channel, as well as being here, making this channel what it is. I so appreciate you guys. I really, really do. Love and light to each and every one of you. And I hope that your 2025, for some of you, it needs to be better than 2024 because you've been through hell. But I feel like for 2025, there's going to be changes, severe changes, drastic changes that happen that's going to transform and create change in a lot of different areas of our lives. And needed changes. So I wish for you the best and many blessings. But thank you so much for tuning into this channel. And really, you guys, through your contribution, your energy exchange with me, you're making this channel what it is. So thank you. All right, Spirit, give me a message here. Give me the energy of what's happening here. Love takes time. That's true. It's not an instant thing. Some people are attracted initially to a person, right? There's that initial, what they call love at first sight or lust at first sight. But love takes time. It's not something that happens. Oh my God, look at this. I'm not even lying. Spirit, come through. Are you real? Yeah, baby, yeah. Love is here. The Two of Cups, this fascination, this attraction. Two people equal. Look at the way it is, the way they are. It's almost almost as if there's like the masculine energy here is like leaning away with don't go nowhere, don't go nowhere, don't go nowhere. Yeah, it's like so funny. But it's like love is here. Love is in the air. All right, any other energies associated with this, who I'm channeling. Take the lead. Yes, 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 yes. I feel like there is something to be said for that. And look at 0. Isn't that funny? It's right here. Love. 0. No, that's not 0. That's 6. Looks like a 0. 6 is here. So I feel like this couple have gone through something. A transformation. See how it's growing? It's growing. They had to go through something, and it could have been this push and pull element I'm seeing in the cards. But look at this, number 1. And number 1 is in the tarot is the magician, manifestation. So there's a manifestation. Take the lead. Somebody's manifesting this to come true, to come to fruition. Okay. All right, Spirit, we're cooking with gas. And you know what? It's funny because it was at the bottom to the top. Listen. 2. Yeah. Duality. Listen to your heart. Listen to reason. Listen to your intuition. It's like it's a learning process. It wasn't something that happened overnight. No. This took time. This really did take time in this situation for it to grow, is what I'm hearing from Spirit. But at first, maybe there was an initial jolt that this person got when they saw this person. And then there was this inevitable backing away type of thing, yeah. Because it scared somebody, one of the, or both. Flip the roles as you see fit if I haven't said my spiel yet, yeah. Collective readings, any energy, any sign. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Past, present, or future energy is always at play. But I feel like initially it was like this person, one of them pulling the other one towards them. The other one trying to like deny, retreat. But now I feel like the one that was pulling away is the one that is manifesting another chance. Yep, they're listening to their intuition. Instead of fighting their intuition, they're listening to their intuition. Spirit, give me some messages on this love, this couple, these two people, this journey, adventure. Adventure awaits. There could be one or both of them that are adventurous. Yeah. Spirit, give me some more cards, please. Ugh. Yeah, there was a fork in the road disturbance. Something that switched somebody that, like a monkey on your back, right? A monkey on your back. So something stopped this person. Doubt is a monkey on this person's back. Vows. This could have been a marriage for some of you. Commitment. Could have been a commitment. Go into it, Spirit. Let's go. Goals. Achievements. Time could have went by in this relationship. Goals take time. Love takes time. Spirit. Commitment, yeah. There you go. There was a commitment here. Tied down, though. See what I'm saying? This push and pull element. It's like all of a sudden, what was so super stoked, so happy, so wonderful, it became like a noose around the person's neck, or fear. Fear, blind, see? Blinded to what this connection meant. Felt like it was, started out with adventure. Maybe there's like a traveling, like they both like to travel, they in the travel industry or traveling, or they like the idea of traveling or taking adventures together or doing cool things. Then all of a sudden it became like jumping on my back or jumping down my throat or fighting, or like, what is it called? Tied down. They took vows though, had goals in mind. This one of the people who had goals. Maybe they were like working hard towards schooling or their job, climbing the corporate ladder, had a lot of commitments tying them down in this connection or even in their job, blinded to what they were not giving in to the connection. It was like they were committed to other things, goals, jobs, either suit, but not the relationship. They let the relationship slide. No longer was it fun anymore, adventurous anymore. So there was like this separation in a sense, going different directions, going in different directions. Fighting, that's what I'm hearing, fighting. Not fighting for something, like fighting for each other, but fighting against each other. That's what I'm hearing. Yep. What does it say? Yep, there you go. My God, I can't even lie. Conflict. Conflict. Yep. Arguing, fighting. No longer a team. Yeah, then inevitably a loss. Inevitably a loss. It was like a trap in a sense. What was more important? What was more of the focus? It started out so wonderful and happy and so, what is it called? Copacetic, but I think it was like cohesive. The two of you had so much in common, or you had similar values, goals, dreams. But then all of a sudden, life got in the way. And what started out as this just wonderful thing turned into a noose around somebody's neck, a monkey on their back, and inevitably the trap. They would just got sucked in, lost their way. Yeah, that's what happened. And I feel like it was so awesome and wonderful, and there was so much hope in this situation, but love takes time. Love takes time to grow. Even if you marry somebody, even if you're in a commitment with somebody, for whatever reason, whether a masculine, it usually takes them longer to, not for all of them, there's exceptions obviously, but it takes a little bit longer. They can lust for you, they can like you, they can be attracted to you sexually, whatever, but it takes a little bit longer for that love to come in to play. And I feel like at first it was a mistaken lust for love. It wasn't really yet that commitment till the loss happened. All of a sudden, when they lost you, they felt that the love grew over time. The love, it started really cementing, like they lost something terrific because their focus was on something else. It's like they couldn't see, they were blind. They were blinded to what was happening in the connection. Yeah. Purification, it says, my energy field is being cleansed of all that I do not need. Yeah. Letting go of what truly doesn't serve you anymore. Purification. Like getting rid of all of the toxicities and people sometimes, situationships, jobs even, that are no longer the focus anymore, the most important thing. Sometimes you got to prioritize. And I feel like in this situation, they prioritize their job and their goals instead of this person or each other, or the vows that you made to each other, or the commitment that you, I don't know, like the commitment that you both mutually agreed to. Yeah, that's what I feel like. Purification. What else, Spirit? I need to purify. And sometimes some people have a lot of energies that are attached to them. They're not even aware of it. And they need to cleanse themselves of those energies, because those energies sometimes you can take on those energies. And how you feel inside is really not how you're projecting on the outside. It's energies that are absorbing, you're being absorbed around your energy field. These people in their energy fields and their toxic ways or their negative ways become yours, and you don't even realize it, that it's happening to you. And all of a sudden, now you're negative or you're depressed, and maybe that's not your natural way, but you're absorbing the energies around you. You could be an empath. Opening. I am opening to receiving the gifts of the universe, right? Spirituality. Going in a different direction. Now the goal is no longer how much money I can make or what the title is. It's what's happening. In this connection, I feel like this is what happened. It was a catalyst to change. It was a catalyst to looking at your, evaluating your situation, your life. Where was it going? What direction was it heading? And I feel like this person realized that their priorities were screwed up, and they should have put more of their time, effort, and energy into the person that was right in front of them, instead of this someday goal that maybe they never attained fully, but it was like it wasn't even tangible. This person in front of them was, and they didn't even see that. Yeah. Gratitude. This is a glorious time to be alive, and I am so grateful, and I feel like they are so grateful for you and for knowing you. But I feel like it's no longer just enough to know you. They want to be with you again. They want to make something grow, truly grow, and put all their effort into that instead of other things, and forgetting about you, losing sight of what's truly important. You're an inspiration. You're an inspiration to them. You really are. And I feel like maybe they never told you that. You're their inspiration. I feel like you are a person that is adventurous. You are a person that is spiritual. And this person's watching you. And they're becoming open to that. And maybe before it was the 3D of status and money and those things in life that, accumulating things or materialistic stuff, but not like spirit. And now I feel like you're inspiring them to open up to that, to purify themselves in a sense of letting go of things that no longer serve them, things that held them down, people that held them down. Could be a job too, spirit. Yeah, past trauma. You need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before moving on. So this was a roadblock, possibly for the two of you, that you had past trauma from maybe childhood or past relationships that you really needed to purify, let go of these energies that could have been still attached to you or them. Flip the roles. Judgment. Don't be too quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. Judgment. So there was a judgment call here. Once this became overwhelming to one or both of you, there was a judgment passed that this person wasn't for you. Negativity set into this connection, and that's why inevitably it ended. Maybe other people said things too. Friends, right? You ask for advice and then you get that. There was a judgment call on this connection, and that's why it ended. But there was a whole lot going on here besides just work or not prioritizing. There's trauma here. There's toxicities. There's karmic elements that made this judgment call, separated the two of you. But it was the mind, I feel like, that did the most damage. Because in the mind, doubt set in, and that doubt started that wheel turning in that person's head. What do they really want in life? And it wasn't this commitment anymore, Lone wolf. Are you really a loner? Or are you afraid of loving somebody who could hurt you? Amen. Especially if you've been hurt in the past by connections. You're going to judge, in a sense, compare, in a sense, everyone else to that other person. Maybe there's a trigger here where something they said or do or behaviors that seem similar to the person that hurt you. Too much work. You tell yourself it's too much work, but it's really an excuse not to get involved. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like some people are more work than others, but I feel like in anything, if it's worth it to you, you'll do it, right? If it means something to you, you'll put the effort in. But anything worth anything in this world, you got to work for, whether that's school, work, climbing the corporate ladder, especially relationships, they're work. And some people don't want to dive deep into the pool of that, but that's only because of their own trauma, their own lack of self-worth, or feeling like they could offer that to somebody because they're so, I don't know, bankrupt inside, like physically, mentally, emotionally bankrupt, where they don't have it. They tap out when times get tough. That's something that they have to go in and do the inward work. Why are you doing that? Because I feel like this person really wants to be loved. They just don't know how to receive it. They don't know how to offer it. They're afraid to offer it. Because what happens if the person hurts them? So they give the bare minimum, but they give so much maximum, like workaholic, or work really hard with that and commit themselves, all in with that. But when it came time to offer that to this person, it was like crumbs, breadcrumbs. Nothing's going to grow if you don't put in the effort. Okay, so we have settling. Don't stay with somebody who isn't right for you just because it's safe. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this could have happened to this person where they didn't dive deep into this connection. They should have committed to this person. Maybe it would have been a commitment, but they settled for somebody that was easier, somebody that didn't expect much, right? These boundaries were up. You need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated, right? Boundaries are good, but boundaries like the Great Wall of China, how are you supposed to ever get to know somebody or even achieve any type of true intimacy or love with a person if they have a wall up? So boundaries, yes, so you don't get abused or taken advantage of. But I feel like there was like a wall here that nobody could, climb and nobody could penetrate. That it was a little too much, right? Comparison. Comparing is unfair. Leave the past behind and see your new love for who they are. Yep, there you go. I really feel like this person compared you to somebody else, somebody that seemed familiar. There was a triggering element here, and that's why it ended. It was like, instead of diving deep, there could have been a marriage to this situation for some of you, and it didn't last long because this person was emotionally bankrupt, didn't recognize their own toxicities. They were all in for like things that motivated them, but when it came to true intimacy, and I'm not talking about they weren't good in bed, I'm not even saying that. I'm talking about true intimacy, sharing their feelings, okay? If you shared your feelings, they don't just cut you off, they accept you for who you are. But what happened inevitably with this person was you became a nag to them, or a monkey on their back, complaining. It turned into fighting and arguing. Then all of a sudden it was like, it's too much work, I'm not dealing with it. They tapped out. Yeah, I feel like, but it was their own self-sabotaging ways where if it gets too much, too close, too deep, I'm not doing this. I feel like that's what it was. It felt like too much work for this person to even deal with, but they weren't really seeing what they were contributing to the ending. I feel like they didn't take the blame in a sense. They were just like, this person's too much, and they put it on you, perhaps, instead of looking at what they were doing to contribute to this. Yeah, look at this. It's a dark element here. Knight of Swords. It's like fighting. It's like looking for a fight, ready for a fight. It's a darker element. It became ugly. Yeah, it just became fighting all the time. Swords is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. There wasn't balance here at all. I feel like they didn't give you a fair shot. I feel like they judged this as too much, but I don't think they gave enough to even be able to say that for certainty that it was. What is this like? It looks like Seven of Swords. Tied down. Like blocked. Yeah, look at the swords. Like can't move. Maybe that's how they felt trapped. Or even blocked from you right now. You could have this person blocked. Like you don't want to hear it. You don't accept their phone calls. They hurt you too much. They rejected you. They rejected this connection. They didn't give you a chance. I feel like you walked away maybe perhaps from the situation and never looked back. And this person's like thinking about it an awful lot. There's an awful lot of dark in this situation. Knight of Cups. Not offering their cup. Dumping their cup. Look, it's empty. They got nothing else to give. I feel like that's what they judged this connection. It was like, oh, whatever, I'm not doing it. I'm not giving any more to this connection. Maybe they felt like they gave too much, but love takes time. And I feel like that's the theme here. Is love takes time, and I feel like they didn't give it a chance to take off at all. I feel like they were very negative about it. There was something that triggered them to compare you to another person. And now they're lost without you. Now they're comparing in a sense of what life is like after you. And they realize how much you offered them. You're a wonderful person. Page of Cups. And there's also the Knights here. Dark nights, right? So you're the light to their dark. And I feel like they went in a dark place before they ended the situation. And they're even in a darker place now without you. Page of Cups. A toast to love. Wanting to offer love. Look at the flowers. They could even be in like, I don't even know, poetic. Maybe writing poems or wanting to like send you something like that. Like poems. They read poems. Yeah, I feel like they're becoming more romantic. And maybe they were always that way. But I feel like this feeling of if they gave too much, you might take advantage of them, or they showed a vulnerability, they'd be weak, that type of thing. I feel like that's what happened here. Oh my God, 2 minutes to midnight. Yikes, New Year's is here. Let's wrap it up. Spirit, come through. Oh my goodness, look at the fighting here. Yeah, look at this. 5 of Wands, this arguing, fighting, conflict. I feel like they created a lot of that, though. If you ever question them about anything, I feel like that's what it was. 9 of Wands, standing guard, been through stuff. Yeah, this person is very, like, guarded. It's hard to get close. I feel like you tried to get close, and they just rejected that or pushed you away. But I feel like there's a change in this person, and I feel like they really truly want to change. They want to show you that they care about you. That's the difference between the past and right now. I feel like they do. I feel like they regret the way they acted towards you. And I feel like I feel like maybe they're trying to communicate with you. But they truly want you to come towards them. It's a weird thing, but all right, and I'm going to end it because it's almost midnight. But thank you so much for joining me on Empress Aries 888, and Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you so much. 2025. Till next time, be safe out there, my friends. Be blessed.